Hi guys, welcome back on board of the Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Litecoin, what Litecoin is all about, what makes it unique. We're going to talk some fundamentals. Of course, we're going to talk some chart analysis, Litecoin compared to the dollar and Litecoin compared to Bitcoin. We're going to talk some traditional markets, S&P 500, and we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart, the godfather of all coins. So my prediction has been playing out quite right. So initially, my initial prediction was that we were not gonna even go to 100,000. We're just gonna consolidate just below it, and then we're gonna start this massive correction, and we're gonna test this previous resistance line, yearly resistance line that we've tested in April and November of 2021. Previous all-time highs at price of around 64,000 and 69,000 as far as I remember, and we had another test at the beginning of this year in March of 2024 at price of around 73,000. This month, November, between 10th and 11th of November, we actually snapped out of it and we almost got to 100,000, and that was my initial prediction. Then I've changed it and I said potentially we'll go to 109,000, but regardless, to either it's going to be 100 or 109,000, I still anticipate this correction to actually go and test prices of around 80, between 80 and 80. I don't think we're going to go all the way to 80,000, but with Bitcoin, you never know. Sometimes we're overcorrecting, most of the time we're overshooting. So we have to be very careful exactly how this market is going to play out. But my personal opinion, price targets of between 82 and 85,000 are in the chart. So this is potentially where we can go. We're going to test this previous resistance line, yearly resistance line. We turn it into support, and then we're going to have more upside momentum. And I'm not going to be surprised if by the end of the year or early next one, we actually test price of around 100 above 110,000 by the end of January of 2025. This is something in the charts that I've been telling you is going to play out for quite some time. It'll be interesting to see if something like that is going to play out, and then we're going to have a huge correction. We're going to find the bottom, and then we're going to have more upside momentum. This is just my personal opinion. Anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do diligence and make your own research. So let's just look at the traditional markets and how this thing has been playing out. Since I launched my channel, I've been nothing but right. I've told you about this correction, 10% on the downside, over 10% on the downside. And then I've told you I anticipate a huge bounce and start testing price of around 5,650. And that's exactly what we had at its previous all-time high. And then a V-shaped recovery. I mean, you can turn back some of my videos, guys. Everything has been documented. And V-shaped recoveries was my very first video. And I've told you, once we start hitting almost all-time high prices, I anticipate to actually come back and test this previous resistance line, twice as resistance. We turn into support, and then we're going to have the continuation of the trend and start hitting higher prices and potentially go to 6,000. And that's what we had for this week. My anticipation is to actually go above 6,100. Why? Well, from 6,000, we actually pulled back. We tested this previous local top at price of around 5,850. We found the bottom. We turned this local top into support, and now we're going to have the continuation of the trend and potentially go above 6,100. In the process, we formed a reverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish pattern, and measure from the head to the bottom. The price target should be above 6,250, and we can even potentially go and test this resistance line. So the Bitcoin chart looks bullish. Of course, we are correcting at this particular moment, but in the short term, in the long term, I anticipate higher price for Bitcoin. S&P 500 is in a raging bull market, and I've told you some of the altcoins will start actually outperforming Bitcoin. And look what happened this week. We went pretty much from price of around $60 to above $100, so almost doubling. What I'd like to see for Litecoin, but let's just talk about Litecoin and what Litecoin is all about. If we compare to the metal markets, let's say Bitcoin is the gold standard is gold, and Litecoin is silver. And in that retrospect, we can say that Litecoin, and as just the way silver is, they are very much undervalued. So, of course, that's just my personal opinion. It's not a financial advice. Let's just look at the market capitalization chart for Litecoin and see what was the all-time market cap. So all-time market cap is around 23 billion. So as you can clearly see on these charts, with every bull cycle, we're hitting higher market capitalization prices and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, which is a bullish signal. And if you concentrate, so basically, right now, in order for one Litecoin to be at price of above $1,000, which I've mentioned in my previous videos, we need something like above 70 billion market capitalization. Is that potentially possible? I've been giving you examples as Dogecoin, BNB, Cardano, to name some of them. I think Litecoin is more valuable than Dogecoin, because Dogecoin is just it's just a meme. Yes, there's a lot of hype behind it, but I think Litecoin has more. Has more value. The circulating supply is around 75 million, and the maximum supply is 84 million. So most of the circulating supply is already out there. But let's look at the charts and what I'm actually anticipating for this bull cycle. In 2000, so Litecoin survived multiple bear markets: the 2015 one, the 2018 one, the 2020 two and three, and every single bull cycle we're hitting a high. Yeah, so basically from here, from 1st of October to 2013, one Litecoin was around 25 cents. We went all the way to $55. So that's around 200x. Another confirmation is from 2016 to 2017. I think one Litecoin was at one point was around $1. Yeah, it was around $1. We went all the way to 370. That's 300x. And if we measure the last bull cycle, when we've bottomed, when COVID happens in 2020, the price was around $24, and we went to 430. So that's around 20x. So if something like that happen, like if there's 20x return, I think the bottom was here in June of 2022 at price of around $40. That will be at around $800 potentially, if we repeat the bull cycle from 2021. But I think potentially this bull cycle will be bigger. And what I'd like to see in the short term for Litecoin to actually break out of this resistance line that we've tested it multiple times in April of 2024, March of 2024, in July of 2023, and we almost got there to June of 2023. And here as well, we had few tests. So what I'd like to see is to actually go above $110, potentially take out this local top from April of 2024, a price of around $113, and take out this local top as well from $115. So basically above $120, potentially we'll come back, retest this previous resistance line, we turn into support, and then I can quickly see from 120 to 110, quickly snap to price of around $300. Then potentially we formed like a right shoulder. We can have like a reverse head and shoulder, and then go to this upper trend line that we've tested it twice before. In December of 2017, price of around $370, and then in May of 2021, the all-time high price of around $430. And if something like that plays out, and by quarter 2, quarter 3 of next year, we go there and test this trend line, the price target will be at around $416. And we've tested it 2 times before, and there's a greater chance to actually snap out of it. Let's just say we go above 170, potentially to $500. We'll come back, we turn into support, and then I can quickly see going above $1,000 by year end, by quarter 3, quarter 4 of next year. I'm not gonna be surprised at all. I mean, of course, guys, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. But I think Litecoin has more upside momentum. And from here, pretty much, it's like 10x. Is that potentially possible? Yeah, I think it can potentially happen. And if we look at it, a Litecoin compared to the Bitcoin chart, that's the like a huge falling wedge. And if we snap out of it, I mean, Litecoin can go absolutely crazy. So another confirmation that that something like that can play out. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And if you want to get my two books, the Crypto Guidebook and the Art of Chart Analysis, you can get it if you subscribe to my Patreon. And with that subscription comes exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins out there. Some of them 50 to 100x potential. And of course, that's not a financial advice. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.